I'm Chris Winchester. I'm from Shirley, Croydon. The very first symptoms that I noticed, the primary one was I couldn't double click on a mouse when using a computer. The Parkinson's, obviously, your control over your hands isn't as good as it was. At times it is. There's certain things and activities that you do that where you don't have a problem. Playing snooker or pool, you look terrible when you're trying to get to the table. It was a year between that kicking in and me getting the full diagnosis. I go sailing a lot, and have had ownership of a boat, but I haven't now. Where we go sailing, we would often stop down and have some bite to eat before coming home. And one of the marina restaurants would, and really nice meals we'd have too. But I froze sufficiently to not be able to eat my meal properly. Yeah, with the process I went through with my employer, having been there for 13 years, was I started to find it more difficult to cope with being in the lessons than I did originally. I just found my credibility just seemed to disintegrate slowly, until it you didn't register with the kids. And the behavioural problem children do need various things that affirm this a positive approach. Even if they ignore you, they are better by being approached that way. Off periods are very definitely when you become less and less able to move physically, almost at all, to the point where the absolute worst case scenario is that you're pretty much frozen. Almost completely paralysed. There is still always a little chink of possibility left where you can just about get yourself somewhere, but it's not very far. Normally you need a lot of assistance, and it's at that point I started to be treated from King's. The difference is quite simple. Is that I'm a lot more confident about going out. Like this morning, I drove my daughter to the station in Croydon. She was going for an interview for a degree course, and she had all her bags with her for all the portfolios. Now, if you go back a few months, I wouldn't have said I could do it.